Now the second important result that we use in solving problems is foot of perpendicular from focus on any general tangent to a parabola will intersect tangent drawn at vertex of parabola. So we have this focus and then we have drawn a tangent at P. So we'll draw foot of perpendicular from S to this tangent. It will always intersect tangent at vertex. So we'll prove this result. So we'll write the equation of tangent at P. So equation of tangent at P will be Ty equals x plus at square. Now we'll find this point where this tangent, it intersects y-axis. So for this point, maybe say this point is Q. So for point Q, we'll put x as 0. So we'll put x as 0, we'll get y as at. So coordinate of this point Q is 0, at. We need to show that this Q is foot of perpendicular from focus. Or in other words, we have to prove that SQ is perpendicular to PQ. So we'll find slope of PQ. So what is slope of PQ? It is twice AT minus AT upon AT square. So it is 1 upon T. And we'll write slope of SQ. So it will be 0 minus AT upon A. And it is minus T. So product of slope MPQ into MSQ is minus 1. So that simply means this Q is foot of perpendicular from focus. So the result is foot of perpendicular drawn from focus to any tangent to a parabola will intersect tangent drawn at vertex of the parabola. Now let us take a very interesting question, and that is, if y equals x plus 1 is the axis of parabola, y plus x equals 4 is tangent to the same parabola at its vertex, and y equals 2x plus 3 is one of its tangent, then we'll need to find equation of directrix, length of latus rectum, extremities of latus rectum, and the equation of parabola, which is in the form of x minus y plus 1 square equals b upon a, x plus y minus 4 square. Now, how do we solve this question? First, we'll draw this parabola. We have coordinate axis, and then we have this line y equals x plus 1. This is y equals x plus 1, which is axis of parabola, and then we have y plus x equals 4, which is tangent at vertex, and then we have this parabola, and it also says one of the tangent to this parabola is y equals 2x plus 3. So one of the tangent it is y equals 2x plus 3. Now first we'll find vertex of this parabola. So we'll solve these two equations. So we have y equals x plus 1 and y plus x equals 4. So we'll put y as x plus 1. We'll get 2x equals 3. So its x coordinate will be 3 by 2. And if we'll put x as 3 by 2, then we'll get y as 5 by 2. Vertex of this parabola is at 3 by 2, 5 by 2. Now next we'll find focus of this parabola. Now we'll say, suppose the focus is h, k. Now this focus, it lies on axis. So we can write h minus k plus 1 equals to 0. So that's my equation number 1. And then we also know that this foot of perpendicular from focus to any tangent, it will lie on tangent at axis. So we'll first find this point of intersection. So this point of intersection, we'll find it through this tangent at vertex, which is y plus x equals 4, and then this tangent, which is y equals 2x plus 3. So we'll replace y with 4 minus x. So we'll get x as 1 by 3. So say this point is A. So the coordinate of this point A is 1 by 3 and 11 by 3. Now we know that this perpendicular from focus on this line is A. So that means we'll take product of slope and we'll put it equals to -1. So then will be k minus 11 by 3 upon h minus 1 by 3 into, what is the slope of this line? Slope of this line is 2. And this is equal to -1. So we'll get this as 6k minus 22, and this is minus 3h plus 1. So we'll get this equation as h plus 2k equals 23 by 3. So now we have two equations. So if we'll solve these two equations, we'll get the value of h and k. We'll write this equation as minus h plus k is equal to 1. So we'll add them, we'll get the value of k. We'll get 3k equals 26 by 3. So that is the value of k is 26 by 9. And if we'll put the value of k in this equation, we'll get h as 26 by 9 minus 1, which is 17 by 9. So focus of this parabola is at 17 by 9 comma 26 by 9. So focus is at 17 by 9 and 26 by 9. So we'll write the result here. So we have vertex. Vertex is at 3 by 2, 5 by 2. And focus is at 17 by 9 and 26 by 9. Now we'll need to find equation of directrix. So we'll find base of directrix. So suppose this is our directrix. We'll find base of directrix. Suppose this point is D. So we know that vertex is midpoint of D and S. So if we'll take D as, say, x1, y1, then x1 plus 17 upon 9 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2, and then y1 plus 26 by 9 by 2 is equal to 5 by 2. So we'll get x1 as 10 by 9 and we'll get y1 as 19 by 9. So basically base of directrix is 10 by 9 and 19 by 9. Now we can start solving this question. Now the first thing that we need to find is equation of directrix of parabola. So directrix is a line which is parallel to tangent at vertex. So slope of this line is -1. So that means slope of directrix is also -1. So equation of directrix will be y minus 19 by 9 and minus x minus 10 by 9. So we'll get this equation as x plus y, and this is 29 by 9. So we can write this equation as 9x plus 9y minus 29 equals to 0. And the condition they have given is ax plus by minus 29 equals to 0. Then a plus b is. So a is 9 and b is 9. A plus b is 18. So this option A, it is matched to Q. Now for the second one, we need to find length of latus rectum. So we know that distance between vertex and focus is equals to A. So we'll find this distance. Say we'll find VS, which is A, and it is under root of, and this is 17 by 9 minus 3 by 2 square and plus 26 by 9 minus 5 by 2 square. So we'll get this as 32 minus 27. So that's 7 square, 49 by 18 square. And here will be 52 minus 45. So again, there'll be 49 by 18 square. So we can write it as 7 root 2 by 18. Now we need to find length of latus rectum. Length of latus rectum is 4a. So it will be 14 root 2 by 9, which they have given as a root 2 by b. So it is a root 2 by b. So here a is 14 and b is 9. And then what is a plus b? A plus b in this case is 23. So that means b is mapped to R. Now the third thing that we need to find is extremities of latus rectum. So we know that latus rectum is a line which passes through focus and is perpendicular to axis. So what we'll do is we'll say this point is suppose alpha comma beta and it is at a distance of 2a. And what's 2a? 2a is 7 root 2 by 9 units. So we'll find foot of perpendicular from this point alpha beta on this line, which actually is focus. So we can write this foot of perpendicular as x minus alpha upon 1 y minus beta upon minus 1, and then this distance which is minus. Now we can have 2 points, one up and one down. So we can write it as plus minus 7 root 2 by 9. Now x here is 17 by 9. So we can write 17 by 9 minus alpha equals plus minus 7 root 2 by 9. And this is 26 by 9 minus 26 by 9 plus beta. And this is plus minus 7 root 2 by 9. So here alpha is 17 by 9 plus minus 7 root 2 by 9 and beta is 26 by 9 plus minus 7 root 2 by 9. Now we need to find greatest interior function of a1 plus b1 plus a2 plus b2. So we need to find greatest interior function value of this is 17 by 9 plus 7 root 2 by 9 and then 17 by 9 minus 7 root 2 by 9. Here it is 26 by 9 plus 7 root 2 by 9 and then 26 by 9 minus 7 root 2 by 9. So 7 root 2 by 9 will cancel. Here it will also cancel. So we'll get this value as 34 by 9 and plus 52 by 9 and which is 86 by 9. 86 by 9 is 9 point something. So its greatest interior function value is 9. So that means this value, it is mapped to P. Now the last one is if the equation of parabola is x minus y plus 1 square and this is b upon a x plus y minus 4, then we need to find the value of b upon a. So we'll compare it with the standard equation, which is capital Y square equals 4a capital X. Now here capital Y is x minus y plus 1 and capital X is x plus y minus 4, and here a is b upon 4a. Now we know that focus of this parabola is at a comma 0. So that means capital X equals a and capital Y equals 0. So we'll take capital X as a. So capital X is x plus y minus 4 and this is equals to b upon 4a. Now we already have focus of this parabola. So focus is at 17 by 9 and 26 by 9. So it will be 76 by 9 plus 26 by 9 minus 4 and this is b upon 4a. So it will be 43 by 9 minus 36, 7 by 9 equals b upon 4a. So we can write b upon a as 28 by 9. Now in this case, what is the value of a plus b? So in this case, value of a plus b will be 28 plus 9, and which is 37. So that means D is mapped to S. So this is how we solve such questions.